Hi, my name is Makenna Riley, the amazing Forbes Riley's daughter, and we're going to talk about OPP. Now tell me, give me a quick rundown. What is OPP?
So OPP is called Other People's Platforms. It's how you leverage another person's platform to build your email list and to make money and to get your expertise out there. And you, my darling, are one of the first people who actually showed me how this was possible. Can you imagine making money without having a product?
I know it's possible. Yes, I can.
Yeah, well, because here's the deal. Facebook Live had just come out. You're about 15 years old.
Just about, yeah.
We're driving in the car, and I'm talking to this new Facebook group, but I'm trying to drive hands-free. And Makenna says to me, kind of this cute little way that kids can do, hey, Mom, if I sell something of yours, can I get 50%? Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I wasn't really paying attention to that. So I'm driving, and she starts talking to my audience. Tell them what you did.
So my mom talks on the phone a lot, and I was listening to her talk, and I was like, you know what? I think I could make some money here. And if I form my pitch right and I say what I need to, I can do it. So I got on the live and I said, look guys, who loves my mom? Who wants to talk to my mom? She has great stories. She always has so much to teach. And I sold a thing called Forbes Riley rant calls.
But you made up on the spot in the back seat.
I did.
I'd never heard of this. Now, you started telling people you had this great pitch, and what happened?
Well, 4 people hopped on for 1,000 for, I think it was 1 or 2 hours. And they were like, I'm in, I want her. And I was like, oh my God, first of all, I get 50% of that.
Well, and I'm not even thinking that. I'm actually seeing that, oh, wait, this person's $1,000, $1,000. I said, wait, what are you selling? And I said, stop for a second. Okay, what are you doing? And she said, she continued on. She didn't stop.
I didn't stop. I continued talking, and I said, what would you do for a year? How much for a year of rant calls? Maybe an hour, 2 hours a month. She throws out a number, I think it was 8,000. And I said, great, who's down for 8,000? And one lady named Cindy Cork, she was like, I'm in. And I just went,
okay, and I went, wait, stop everything. And here's what actually happened. 15 years old, no product, leveraging my Facebook Live, grossed $12,000, which she got 50%, and I had to do all the coaching work. Thank you very much, very well done. And that was like the birth of OPP. But that's not the first time that you've done this. And I don't know how you just got this, but leveraging other people's platforms, there was a time, and I don't know if I should share this, you wanted a boat.
I did want a boat.
She's 12 years old. She comes to me and says, I want a boat. I'm like, that's nice for you.
Yes, I wanted a Boston whaler so I could go have fun and go around their bay. But I didn't have the money, and I've always liked helping people, and so I thought, how could I combine the two? I want a boat, I want to help people, I love boating, I want to share my experiences. And I actually realized within that whole experience of trying to find a boat, trying to find how I could help people, that I noticed a lot of people don't go out on boats, and disabled people. A lot of it's a money issue, older people, and so I said, this is crazy. Everybody needs to experience this. So I put the two together. I said, I'm going to raise money to get a boat to take people out on it, to take people who are disabled, older people, just kids whose parents can't afford it. Literally anything just to make someone smile on a boat, to share my passion. And so I started GoFundMe, and I leveraged the platform of GoFundMe to raise $10,000.
As a kid?
Yes, as a kid, to get a Boston whaler. And it all just came down to my pitch, how I was on camera, and actually leveraging the platform GoFundMe.
Which is kind of what I teach. I teach pitch, how to be on camera, and how to leverage. And you just did it all without my help, which was amazing. You made this video, and so many people of you guys say, wow, I should start a charity, I should do this, I should do that. And there's a lot of shoulds in there. You just went ahead and did it. I mean, you actually said you took the boater's license like you were taking a test for school.
Yes.
But the pitch of just wanting a boat wasn't enough. You threw the charity part in, and all of a sudden it blossomed. And then the magic happened. And so many of you say to me, Forbes, how do I do this? It doesn't matter how. Just go and do it. So I brought Makenna to Chicago, and we were standing up, and she kind of hates when I do this, don't you? But we're doing it because it's helping you guys. Not only maybe mother-daughter, but someone out there who says, I've got an idea, Forbes, how do I get it out there? Just do it. Perfect your pitch. So I invited you up in front of the class to give your pitch. Now, MakennaRileysBoat.com still exists if you guys ever want to, contribute some money. She still takes kids out. But you were telling the story that day, and what happened?
It's really powerful when you can actually formulate a pitch and to communicate what you're doing to other people, because it impacts other people. And a woman in the room was very impacted by what I was saying, and she pulled me aside, and she actually donated $1,000 to my charity and to what I was doing, because her son had drowned because of water safety. And she said, will you promote water safety? And I said, of course. But to just to add on top of it and to really show how much that meant to me, I named my boat after her. So my boat is named Drew.
And it all happened because of a pitch, and it was moving, emotional. We've done a lot of good with this, and so if you don't have a product or an idea, is that okay? Yeah. You literally created yours on the spot. So what would you say to somebody who's out there going, wait, I want to get my idea out there, I want to do all this, what would you tell them?
When you go on a platform, it's the key to all of this is to actually just start. It's about getting traction. It's about putting out content and making people interested. So using the platform of Facebook and starting to build your world on that, it's so powerful because you have your homepage and people come to it and they're searching for you. There are people searching for what you do because there are other people that want to do what you're doing. And then the most powerful part about having that Facebook and having that platform you're building upon, that you're, oh, I only have 100 followers, I only have 200. When you go on a podcast or you go on an interview or literally anything with exposure, you get more exposure for that Facebook, but you've already started growing it, so you have a platform to start off of, so you're building upon someone else's platform. That's what OPP is. That's what Forbes teaches.
How did you learn all this?
You.
I will tell you that, because you know, she grew up watching me, didn't you? And I didn't realize this. So just a little side note about mother-daughters or having your kids watch what you do. You used to come with me when I was on home shopping, and you'd sit in the back.
Yes.
What were you doing? You were like 6 years old.
I was taking notes.
She would actually hand me a note going, your model's not doing this, and you need to smile more, and you need to do this, and I don't even think I took it very seriously back then.
Yeah.
And then you'd come on infomercial shoots, and just one day, you made $12,000 for us.
Well, I started with helping you with SpinGym.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. We used to go to events. You want to, you were probably way.
I've actually, proudly, from the queen of pitch, I've sold more SpinGyms than her in person, which it's because I do it awesome.
Well, you know why? Because I'm too close to the product, and this is what I see with so many of you. I talk too much. I try to teach too much. You get in there, and what do? You pitch and you close.
It's so powerful. The pitch is so powerful. I have a 90 seconds pitch for SpinGym, and it works 80% of the time. I say it, they say yes or no, and I move on and I make the sale. I love it. There's nothing like it when it works, and this pitch is amazing. And once you get your pitch and you do it, it takes 90 seconds to say it, to do it. They say yes or no, and you make a sale or you move on.
Look at you.
But it's awesome.
I know. I've been teaching this forever, and it's hard to teach people because they are so used to doing it. Maybe it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks because you've only known how to do the pitch, and you do it so clearly, you understand it, and you nail it. And you help build our entire business, and you're only 17 years old.
Can I say?
You guys should stick around. You are. Well, and why do you do what you do?
I have goals in life, and I feel that this propels me to become wiser, to give me knowledge, to just help me grow as a person to reach those further goals.
So we've just gone through a very crazy time in history. You didn't get to go to school for the last part of your junior year.
And probably won't senior year.
Which I can't even imagine. So many kids are at home right now, and they are struggling. They're not sure what they should be doing. What advice would you give either to them or their parents?
Here's what I can say about this time. You've been given 2 or 3 months where you're forced to stay home, which now it's not a matter about time, it's about a matter of if you're going to do it or not. And what I took this time and I learned how to do the stock market, I learned how to market, I was reading books, anything I could do to learn, because I wasn't in school, I was taking online school, but we all know that didn't go too well. So I took it upon myself and I said, I have so much time. I'm not just going to sit around and watch TikTok for hours or Netflix. I wanted to learn. And what this really taught me, and it taught me a lot about the people I was hanging out with, my friends, who a lot aren't my friends anymore, because I realized that you are given so much time. And if you didn't take this time to try to complete a goal, to learn something new, just to literally do anything, you've got to start. You're just given so much time, so there's no excuses anymore. That's the big thing. You don't have an excuse. You need to start. You need to reach your goals.
You know, I'd like to say it's because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
The apple grew the tree.
The truth is, I have learned so much from you. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Of course not.
But I want to thank you, and you guys, you owe a big debt of me getting out there, and I think you may have noticed how I've shifted my online presence and how I am more accessible, and I'm teaching more, and I'm making more of a difference in your life. You know why? Because she does all my back end. Thank you.
Of course.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'll see you guys in OPP. You really want to be there. You want to take what you know how to do, leverage it, and have this much fun and joy with whatever it is that you love to do.